Anyway, me mo bi akwa baba best entertainment show on OK 101.7. Me in the Halifax and Sado, me na me di dwuma chiame. Obi ya me born din Adro Obi ya Obin Gloria Obi ya. I'm a producer penyin and the associate producer David the Notte Pablo and I'm a DJ Smienu, DJ Bosco Obama me for Mondays and Fridays and DJ Toxic on no dear Obama me for Wednesdays. But the FNS why am I wear this? Me sure so more. The FNS me show way me producers no DJs no to me boom. Nti me work for producers basically. Just that me no more full-time producers. Toxic ne Bosco dear omo boas assistant producers na me do omo asepa nyame nhira mo nyina. So we meet here on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays to talk, to ask questions, to find answers to questions. I meet with my friends on Monday. Na ye de no enhye da anya interview nkomobo aho aha. Ye ba say be boy hu nkomo. Entertainment related issues, social related issues, then echo. But once in a while, na yanya guest. Is it once in a while? Well, it's quite often. I think 1 or 2 out of the 3 days, mostly our guest. Na yenu so abon kombo. But yen kombo bono, yesunko kakra. We can prepare say unchim. We can so make sure say unim dia woka. In the Monday, the Monday meantime, your guests, because me wa panel members miensa, we minuya penny miensa. Sometimes I'm any munina no moba, on be my assurance, so you do here, you no mundo her. Me wa papa be or wa by mu, so grateful. Now, no, well, I can't say I don't quite see, but anyway. A veteran movie producer or in papa first no you say not yet. And then I have a counselor Ton Ginger any Tongatali. Well, his name is counselor. In fact, Reverend George Lutrot, Yenaya Tunedin counselor, the people's counselor. Of course, it does some counseling when you approach him off radio. And then I have this man, the Healy Matula himself, Nidia Kasa the Nicholas Osei. By en time, bo, Obia friend D4 kum chacha, D4 kum chacha, D4 kum chacha. Minyashua said, Naso Crombo, Nidin say, Prophet Nicholas Osei. The kum chacha is kum chacha. His leader, founder, and senior pastor, the Heaven's Gates Ministries. He's been doing ministry for several decades. And he has a new friend, Kum Chacha, Wanyada for a friend of Babona. Babona war engine fuel station. Babona. Because you always we barrier na Wager Junction honoma Babona. The Babona yedina kum chacha anaimu enanope yedawasi odoa debia we tre yenuano. He who blesses a prophet gets a prophet's reward. And see anyway, I mean sure one day we'll be sure. Yes, and I may be a cool mic. My main kind messages kakrene was starting temper. Okay. Incident on Mukawa Facebook. Okay, 101.7 FM. Abena Bonale Listowell says, good morning, Halifax. As usual, I'm watching you live from Antoine Adesina, and I'm enjoying Best Entertainment Show as well. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Abefa Bonale Listowell from Antoine. Wow. Congratulations, Halifax. Proud of you guys. Thanks. We are proud of you too. I am Spanish Don. Wow. I'm proud of you too. I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of my panel members. I'm proud of my executive producer, Father Dr. Dixon. Best Entertainment Show. Good morning, Halifax. That is from Piaga. Good morning to you too, Piaga. Henry Dice, Jonathan, Tete, Henry dies Jonathan Tete. Well. Henry, I hear you had a good time yesterday. At your players pub. But if I say in country I will say players pub no. Christo need to member. So I say a safe journey to you, Henry. You are traveling with Pizarro to the Volta region this morning. Pizarro is a very good guy. He's a ladies' man. I almost in a Juma would say. Safe journey. We'll talk more when you come. Yes, you no crown time channels in a Juma would say. Elizabeth Gazer says another brand new week. May God's name be praised. Indeed. Eric Rains Jamie says, good morning, Mr. Halifax and Addo and everyone. Good morning to you too, Eric, and wherever you are, may the blessings of the Lord be with you. So yes, this is the best entertainment show, a show proudly sponsored by Vodafone. Further together, the very best telecommunications company in this country and the world over. On that note, my mama penny for aqua, but I'm so almost say a course saying, "Come chacha never first." Inti Divo
Senior
Ma aqua
Padaroma.
Yeah, we can call same out.
Oh, a ye cool, a kama, a ye be bemo.
Oh, sir.
I call Awale so wedding and a ye demi copie Gumoa denchla.
Okay.
Me coffee faho a copie mankesem.
Oh, wow.
It's Saturday me ko ye me, echo Awadi and Sumi,
Sir.
And ye is in
be move and be move so well.
Aye. And now what the na crown so be free mo. And they been so cool them. Say a part of life. Oh, on say a balancing. E be free mo. Me no kasa sisi I call what was me? Baby you can't listen mo. Register.
Oh, D4.
Register general.
Register general department. Say you can't what you say mo. You register companies.
I still I can't. Even what you cry you can't.
Okay.
They are on back any year no. Na a court on ever qua neco. On say police station cry. You can't some ho. Police if one ran on canamumi no montamo once ya. Ne court. Sanity. Police station. Sofukum charge am two
na aden na mekwa koka maware senwo police station.
Oh,
na delegate to the to front page say obi de nekun semsem bi called dofsu. So mon kama no ye ko dofsu police na waji ma me no kuno.
Bibia to me say bibia is possible. Yeah.
Anyway, into ko eyemie no awale emie no. I see.
It's eja enu so ya asole wie na ye de ba UTV.
Okay.
Ebe ye adwuma o UTV. Many eja ai Falasini no. Lutrot.
I see.
By name mo de awunim.
Catch me.
Safwa ya de bi a ma respect no.
Then as a here.
I was saying na wo ba ye no sabe. De awudi ko na dwem no akam.
Then I see.
Wo chiai.
Oh sir.
By nchia no kore chai. What's that? Mese body a say na say banche wo de ye wo de wo fufu enye yi no oye dan enye yi o trance be ye 2 minutes o e no hwe manim di good morning meme ti we good morning me boni
ne pa ya dia o sa ye yi wo nyi na ya men say ni din
on say wada wuro senior wo be hwa se me hu se me wuram sa na wo kasa kora me pagya me nsa so I say by way there what trance 2 minutes o ansa no obey you good morning. That is a free na kumam. Dabi. Say free na kumam.
What if ebia already monno or chiawo nanso ebia wadwin ne so. Nti no adwin say na nyame ne pa me chia na den na wan fi mi. Ma me sanche ne bun twa so oba fi mi ana. Eno nti na second one I would see edifo.
Senior pacho entisa senior we the lawyer wadawroma. Entisa.
Ma me bisa no.
Aso den na ye no.
The Hili Matuli.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, Marshall from Elizabeth Gazy. So Cresafo.
Halifax Addo.
Mima wakwaba.
Mejo sumini.
Ansa na mebesa wo weekend no course no. Unia kumchacha si wurem no. Wo ignore no. Wo kotena sesa 2 minutes na wo chia no kran wan sheda nchia ne yi. Sa na bai.
Mpacho. Me kaka madwin mu anya sa na
bai. Na dia si afi no be kai wa adwin mu.
Because any no ka sem no. It look me like am I here or I'm dreaming? Maybe ana me so die.
Ti me twentro.
Yeah, inti no nka so twentro bacho. Unti me nka so twentro.
By na watwe abem me dodo de atwe akonya no. Dabi.
Okay, me
ba. Wo abem me senior hwe ba bia. Pacho wadaroma.
De me ba o twa ma no safo enti wo kai wadwuma de na si e wurem no na si.
Oh, say me ba no, e de me betena ase. Me tena ase ne me hu se na oye ade wo ni phone so. Inti no ni die mu ni nyansa mu no. Me to me bo ase ma no. Ema ne ewie ni oye.
Na oni obi kasa.
There be na oye ade me nima de ko na oye mu but.
Na nso na oni obi ankasa enye se oye call.
There be but.
Na safo nti se onye call a wure mi o ni amone o. Se na no de beje wo so. Na so no de betie enchia no.
Okay. Yo, eno nso mesua. Because me dey na me nim se me nyansa mu no. Ene ntete e de ma me free fie no. Sometimes no. E bia waba obi yade no. Ni focus ni bibia wo so.
Na say enye se owo pane na oti machine bechi.
Normal phone. Ade na oye no. They say sika sem bebre wo ho a ye ni phone so. They say e bia Vodafone cash. O send.
Obi afa me obi ma me na papa dio.
Ultimately.
And I say be o wa kan ya and kan ye entete ya ye de ma wo fie han ye titi ni wuram.
Enti no.
Dabi kasa ni bi wo ho a ye suatwi ni yi.
Me papa.
So I say
papa etete me.
E wo himfa.
E wo fie.
And obesa wo say wo kan say media nti say odi mo titi
no wo fie.
Na bi say na wo kan no to say e bia na say twi kasa no de wo kan na waka the crema kakra. So we see media nti say o titi me wo fie no.
Ai obi ane say na etete no.
Na why do you see no wo?
Me kan say etete obi wo dua so o. Wonni ye ne be kire ba bia etete o. Nti no mpa cho.
Nti bebi o titi wo no say wo ko ba bia panyunfo wo a wo nchi o mo ansa. Obet na 2 minutes.
There be untina 2 minutes.
Na say enye no na wo ye.
Depending on ebia wako no pani bi ene obi kasa.
We oni obi ankasa.
Me pa cho but ukọ no pani bi ni obi kasa. So enye se uborem no. You take your time. Ebia oye okan ne okan wi a eni mpa cho me chia wo. Sa na ye no. Nti no waba no bi eye focus e wo ni fo wa maniti krampo so anhwe wo bo. Wa maniti so anhwe se enipa na eba na se bia bo bi na eba be che no na mo wo phone that tells you say your phone so no the concentration ni bibia wo so into no what do you do what am I say into eno
safo kori bi say wo rem no sa wo suban a wo nchia omo no uti tinya bodro me mo bonfu. Is it that we rem no? Sa wo suban a say wo ba wo nchi omo na ka wo ho. Ba wo tina say na wo kai say, "Hey, omo si say me ba e a me nchi a wo na wo kai ansa na wo chi omo morning."
Oh, Halifax. Wo kasi sa me suban ne nso a na onso ne aka o kakra because minim say me wo suban bi a me ba me nchi a.
Na say wo suban de bia ye kan wa say wo show we.
There be Halifax. Me ba. Ne e bia ma ba late. Na show no e koso. Minim say high live studio mics ni nyina sisi so what am I say enya fe na me be disruptive program na say kasa na omo
enti enya wo suban mate could it be said they be a correction e dey ma wo awaso ye din no enen so wo ba we wi efi because enya so obi akasa mic bia ne so ba wo kai ye no and I will say eh na menchi on be kan o radio say enen so menchi a o ena afterthoughts
me pa cho nya wo kan no eni ni ameme kan ye ni ameme kan wa anti ase wo
wanti ase akobisa
because nyame kan ye questions I will be bisa me hu nim faso
because time
machiro ni entira me ba ye no
hold on enye
ni awo dwen
Safo you don't need to raise your voice.
I'm not raising my you have to raise your voice.
Enye one I will see I'm not raising my voice. I will see I have to raise my voice.
Yes.
Because time I will chia no 2 minutes later and say still not get on your phone.
There be no wa ye wi
na me kuta me phone
Debi. What we we ni.
That's na enye call na me.
Hey, but ade na wo ye no. Ni die mu ni nyansa mu no. I have to let you finish before I engage you.
Ade ba ko pene ha. Ade ha ye before na Africa.
Before there be e wo.
Debi o.
Before nyina ntse wo.
Me ye sorry. Ebi ade o. Onya wadi so obesua de. Onya wadi so
before.
Say ye
before nyina.
Debi
Halifax nso kan ho.
Obi na say ye nyina ye before.
Obi ya suban no.
Me enye nsu no ha yen. Say nipa we ye bone a obaji atom no.
Enti u pressure say enipa egu akire ho yi Halifax your friend say
Menyusu before bi ebi no.
O ka say bi no mo
mema di atom say twi kasa general statement. On can say the ha before nyina ye say.
Debi o ka say ne ha before it includes before nyina.
Magi atom ebi nom. Also je the atom.
Therefore afi de kan also the ha ye na ne say ye yemfonso ye ntumi kan say oh I'm sorry.
Yes.
But when yemfonso also ne say why yemfonso so an o gina say okay I'm sorry.
But and then so what you pay me dozo. O hwe baby a wakonwa esi a emesi hada. Yes, o de bra Facebook na hwe. Menua hwe baby a nakonwa esi. Senior we de enye se sabe me pentokwa. Wadawroma. Pacho wadawroma. Pambrus. Wa hwe ye no.
Di for nya betre Pablo.
Pacho wadawroma senior. Me enyam na me tu ne din.
Pacho. Na wutu ne dia. Di otu ne to no Pablo. I don't know wutu no Pambrus.
Pacho everyone is learning. So yes ya. Ba wo ye. Hwe baby an akonwa esi.
Yo, Safo aden na watwe akonwa ndi abenkum chacha sa.
Me Pacho, you see. Kum chacha kire ne se oba studio ya on focus kakra. Because me betena see. Ohun se me metwe makonwa na. Baby a me ba baby edi akonwa na si wa ma me se ne achia microphone no. Nimdie mu no. Producer ene ne technical team. Omu nimdie mu no. Ni omu feel se e wo se omu ye no. E no ma ye. Me nso me hwe pa me hu se no. Technically no. It makes a lot of technical sense to sit in a way face host. What am I saying? I feel that this arrangement crap no.
Better.
Nimu a so sua.
Ye hwe na wo fa wo sambo no.
Eno no.
Me fa me sam.
On se de wa ye no me to me se ekọ. Ono so to eba. We do ahwe yi ana.
Safo weekend no ko sen ba o.
Weekend no. I had a good time, you know, Peshiko store.
Okay.
Me ko ala to ho. Nim so obeba. Ye tena sia.
Na me ni akra.
No ni akra. Oh, okay. Anyway, ye nu enso oti wachi, ono so be ball fine. Hoye fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ansana.
Ba cho menum shandi.
Asi anything.
Me ko ala to ho no. Menum shandi. Ketwa ne ba ko.
Minti asiye.
I mean, ye no ba me ammo.
Any Bible.
Inti no me ko ye no me kai.
Therefore, men raise assembly because na ebisa na wo nyina achiro wo ha. Nti no de men ko.
Usu bempa ene kai.
Enya usu bempa pe na kai. Asafo bebre.
Asafo usu bempa da no wan kan se ye no ma ye mo.
O se de.
Da bi men fa asem kwose no.
O se de.
Men fa asem kwose no. One can say may no my
okay. O can say nsanom no. Sa nsuwa wo de be hyewe nom no. Enye na ye bone no. Ba wo be no ma na wabo. Na wo de ye yakayaka de. Na wo de ye jimijimi nsem. Enu na ye bone no. Men nom nsa to understand say nsa no be control wa wo be kwakọ ye de enye se wonye. Enu na ye bone. Ba pa se bia menya me fufu obi ena makranti abi ena me see o mama too short way and now one glass of wine, red wine way I will say no dey on ni opinion
yes
say nya boni
good inti me no shande ketu ani bi mortuary standard ena me ji wala to won metina ase me soku nyom ne gu me ho but
why are they saying Safo is confused?
Confused over what?
I don't know what they mean. Joyce, look, please, why are you saying that Safo is confused?
Okay.
And but Victoria Gaze says, Uncle Safo, please don't mind Kumchacha, okay? Elizabeth Gaze says, controversial General Safo, no. What is happening here? Is there something I wasn't getting right? Safo, it's 11:05. I'm about to go and enter real topics, but this is your Tuesday market.
Yes.
I'm also what they support say arts, made in Ghana products, including creative arts. Tell me about it.
Okay. Well, say Exim Bank na dana esi ho say products are Ghana no. Yes, almost set a platform ama manufacturers. Say every Tuesday, once in every month, the beginning of every month. Almost set up market almost nim ho. Nyame nchade enso no say no so no ye move bi akọ National Theatre enim ho. Ama ho no so no Ghana market abaho. Inti no yes good news for your friend say manufacturers. The Exim Bank na ekitemu a support to manufacturers no.
Okay, Matthias here, me that say.
The permanent say National Theatre nim ho de no. And to ni nyina awie. Inti no almost the contacts ni nyina almost.
Say mo de sa na mo see.
Ade.
When you are doing something, you don't get the media involved. Remember, accuse media and support. But if you don't make yourself available, how can we know? Who got you, my money friend was saying? Obi a teacher, National Theatre, mammy.
Obi a teacher.
Obi a teacher.
Really?
What is her name? Marie Finiding.
Amy Frimpong.
Pepe, Madame Frimpong. Who got you? I try no wow saying we got you no be on fire habium mo board chairman Nana Fredua and also on fire habium no more muti ho Halifax na mo promote theater how can we know they were bad faith e wo leka gbalobe anyway mami mbonyum we na mabakum chacha so because there is a ban on drumming and noise making in the Greater Accra metropolis na kum chacha ye asofo. Religion meets tradition one more time. Christosum and incline for mamre. Enra, say incline for no be called Pentecostal sorry be. Say omudu honum no na sorry for no. Or more disrespect ban on drumming and noise making no. They say no more bush yankasa. Into almost season yama bakom ye no be. And almost actually so call lighters are sorry so back. What is happening? Adewe afibia esi. Nti yenyina so yenyenkwada. Nti yen to me bind to some agreement. I bet say when it gets to this part of the year, this is how we do it. And I mean, what is it? Anyway.
Sapoma, mingere sapoma. Mira, me na fansa to me so na marriage won't change. Don't worry, our time go come. Oh, inani nyamo ye besu. Oh, inana situ ane unye biem. Inani nyamo ye besu. Yeah, inana situ ane unye biem. Don't worry, our time will come. And I'm free away. Don't worry, our time will come. Go come. Let's
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Honestly, inti yenhwe ye na ya afashe no eye busumsuma na adenti na edu sa fashion no na ahemfo si period we mayen yedede mayen bodondo mayen boyensem yen observe some period of silence ebi mo feel say dey although well we are Christians, we should do the way we want to do it, but ebi mo so respect you then they see and say me can I mean produce a grad video about Church of Pentecost, a very respectable church. Lighthouse, I mean, what is happening? Divo,
senior,
where the software or Accra? And to me, I should say, sir, Afibia men born you me and yadiful from out. In the first place, what sorry no Heaven's Gates. A do sa period na mu yeden.
Okay, FM.
It do say time na. Ye instruments. The problem beba. Ye parking in our kugu ye office.
Okay.
I'm not saying my software kasa ye. Any penny for a announcement in a kasa ye no. Me my own use manpower.
I'm using manpower.
Yes, on the one on a kasai.
Omodio mo anu na ekasa.
Yes.
Na first omodio mo omode na ekasa.
Say first na near use mic no.
Na we use mic system mo anu na mo de kasa go mic no.
Dabi. Oh,
we see enra. Mo use manpower. Omodio mo anu na ekasa.
yes.
Na first no den omode kasa.
Say first na near use mic no. Use instruments. Na ye de kasa. Ana won de kasa.
Bacho.
Yes.
Bacho.
Safu endu wo so aden.
Bacho.
Eh.
What do you money me same?
Apart from ya.
Mpacho kasa go mic no safu.
Bacho, apart from ya no. Edin bi me de kasa gu microphone mu.
Ho na menti asen ba wa church mu say na ohun se na obeka no.
No nima na ohun.
Dabi
Onim na nso na safu na wo say ye ba ha ye intro script bia ngo ye nim nti enra basically one using mo speakers ne mo microphone mo du manu na kasa
me kasa ye use mic ya. Na me ye trofo me pe edu me preaching so no. Me preaching che I saw them no I 45 minutes.
okay
Edu me preaching so na nsa na me mo wa so mic no e de ama me de akasa by 40 say organ any dramas and drama no ye parking ni nyina e de gu ye office
okay
eti me preaching ne pe e no so mic no na mic no kora no o lo wa no
okay
e ko fom a wonnam ye dan na chi kora
won't
enya de a wo bete sa na me pese me chele no
Matias here na afibia sa na mo ye no
afie bi asa na ye no
nti mo ni traditional authorities no nya sam sem media mebo minsem ebi nsi wo Heaven's Gate
ebi asida
oh sir
me kasa ebi nsida na me boa ache na se tam ni ni malam ne wo mataeku
okay
na no kora na be 15 years be 15 years in the sea na eno no even on kora na ba wo no na ahemfo no ni mpanifo no enhye da nim ho hwe on say do se tam se nso a sabe akoronfo de wo ho gem
yeah
senior what they say edu say tam say akoronfo de wo ho
in those days no mo organizing no ye obia to me sorry say or a tax force
Thank you.
but say do mo nya proper tax or some more ID card police
Yes.
for credit my hand
it is say tam ni say a o ba won na utumu say akoronfo no ne won pa adwuma no na won de wo ho agem it won ba won twetwe enua ne nsekan na nkrofo phone na ene won bag na bi wiawia ba won say tam no de in fact ye no won kompa ma moji akoda hwe egui
e was sorry then
yes e was so dem wo
and a Christopher on sukun tokwa
that message ai edu ba bi a yesu ni Peter na mkora na sekan she Peter ho
okay
soja ni bi ye rof no twa na so o twa wie na yesu ka den se mesra o sekan ne hia san fa hye ho
oh difu
dabi se sekan ne hu hia ka o twa wie no ko ka den se to chi ne wuram ba o ka kire ni se Peter fa sekan ne hye ba bi ye hye na yesu ni se sabi jimi fo foforo be sen ba oba ne Peter se ye twa eti Peter de no twitwa na kwa ni mu bai eti edu ba bi a sabi mpredi asa sabi o sabi yen kase ye nyamesomfo ye kristofo nti sabi okone ye nuanom nkramofo sabi won ye asole ya na akoka sabi won efre ala wo de wo pe ekofa bibi ho sa na kristosom no so ente sa eti na emra wo ho so okona asolefo bi ye deda na de na won wo ye ne nya de di kan obetumi akọ police station senior what you say
me tell pa
obetumi akọ police station na mo akọ report na police fo aba after say police fo be stop won and say police fo be ba fa organ no ene ne am ese so won fa after church no one invite elders ne sofo no no aba ba say no ene tete no still one e bi ni na mu a e bi anahemfo ne kora no na won hye da nim san krofo no e bi tumi fa nyansa kwan so na onko na won akwaye ne ma ensem fata but still the me osof kum chacha me kan say emra de eyemra ye de ne de si wo mata ko be 15 years no na nye sabe ne ye nye te se precis emmo organ ne drums just mic ne kake ena ye yusuo ena on de bo ewura ho by minim say empanifo so a memini won wadi nkomo ne kire say sabi obetumi ayusu mic ne pe
ba men biem bebre.
Thank you.
Okay.
Memie
Into Yembra 2022. You see Enra one using instruments, one boss senko, one bo dondo, one bo konka, one bo drums, mic no kra, monitor no I mean mo reduce no. Na during praises no mo bo mo nsem.
So won say ye mo ye nsem.
Okay.
Eti ya no so ya mo.
Okay.
On say
before yeah to me yeah sorry sir. Dede no ehun hia. Because Enra de mo ye still nyame agi atom say mo ba sorry mo ba besum ne ye. Na na sometimes a sorry kituwe bi congregation 300 500. Na mo ko hwehwe speaker boxes to say mo koye friend who saying rally wo in Dafa Park. Na mo disturb the whole area. And our school dying back on. I sorry to say 10 and wo. We are biemu. Now we preaching cry affected way praises. We soon Bible cry affected way worship. Therefore, and yeah, it's
senior,
yes.
Wada mo ya kasa ne onwo ye no. So kasa
fa che una we years of we na me the wa fra so for one.
Some me nya bi.
Okay.
Eti me nya bi no me innocent.
You said you can say before. Me kai will say
no
before nyina.
Me kwalate ye.
Okay.
Me innocent.
Innocent. It's aden a sorry bimbo. Wo ho say ebia wo nya sa. But menjin the say therefore was sorry no enra omuma announcements omo use microphone omo use speakers na so bia tie. Speakers on here was sorry.
Yes. What's the speakers in here?
Na de bia say omo to me ma announcement omo use speaker no. Why don't they just continue?
Oh, there be speakers in the senior who here. On say enna say kura na on low fidie no. Me voice say one say na me ka say me wie ye no. Me sign so cancel lutrot kura by UTV. Me wie niam bi kura ansa na me voice no.
Who re niam?
Yes.
Ndi for what you can say.
Oh, akika duro.
Because
I senior. Me wie akika duro.
Never can hear.
Ansa na me voice no.
Because a bema si o nra me re niam bi pa.
Da bi me mente sasafo. Why that woman? Mente sasafo. Once me wie akika duro ni niam bi.
1 or 2.
Thank you. And me ensuo hye ne ade na ma voice no etumi bie ye. Te enne se me bakora no me ye bi. And ma voice no etumi ye bie ke bi aka me ntumi
speakers no here.
Yes,
and yes, I stress him we punish him more.
Thank you.
Kick him extra.
Voice no. Wo say wo be kasa ma voice no na esi na loko. Untumi nye. Eti speakers ni de hia by. Tambia na ehu hia so say ye bebie ni yo once ade bia amroso no eye bone eto da bia asole bi ye all night ya said the home bebie speakers no onwe wo area ho nyine ntumi nda so wo abeba akokan so yes we agent e ma bronsam
we antichrist.
Thank you but na nye so ye agent e ma bronsam once nyame adom osofukum chacha matu kwan akwa burochire enti sa ne yama ni nyina ye hu sa de ye no wo ho sa burochire untumi mmie fidie gbu dabi
Trese omo amode Kristo sumba Africa no kra enye sa no mo so mo Kristo no.
Yes. Who say mo wo bi kura mo friend saying de what to wash me.
Na sa mo nim de wo koka.
Wait the sound no MP
Soundproof.
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 What's that?
Inu de konwa for say
There be na me
soundproof.
pese me hu so onima.
Soundproof.
Soundproof. Thank you. Once a sad and once most no churches ni bebre to me ye bi. Sad ya be ya dede no entumi pie enko. Eti no dede ne de enye ni pie ne say be pie ni ne hia. Say be gu aso dem ho. That they all done na jono because obi o wa wanya BP, obi anya cancer, obi anya stroke, ontumi na. Obi kura wa wanya appetite B and C and D. Ontumi nda. Etu ko bi efidie ni yo a.
Before say anya hepatitis say ntumi nda.
So obi a wo de hana
appetite. One can have appetite.
obi a wo de hana.
Mefi no mpacho we ye Christo so for our jidin obi a respect wo ye man wom and amano no bebre. We be say na biblical back in ben na wo de beto dra inti na wo respect ahimfo no omodi mranaba say wo yen omukodi omo afahye inti period we my yenye dede 1 month be pe May 9th to June 9th Christo sofo ide adent na wo respect society no na infan sua de ebia obi nim
Okay.
So waiting na me respect
Pacho o ka brofu bi na ka de betwi abebreka pran se de be no. Pada Roma se obetumi ya. Pesa me kan se ma mimi
me ba and one am explain no Christo ni de bibia obeye bia say Bible on support de we no because we are Christo ni nti we take a decision bi wa sorry say your decision na and go against Bible.
yeah.
Nti the decision what take say well say AMA any Ghana Traditional Council see my yenye dede was sorry this season and na ba na bribia although me are sorry no me sorry although me are sorry no me respect sa decision sa law sa mro de abana aso for no then nature say de wo ye no Bible support you
You betumi ahwe Romans chapter 13.
Romans 13
So betumi akan wo tie because topic na wa fa no ehia pa ma nsole ne public no because sabe Bible kora say onyankopon 1 Corinthians 14:33 eba say onyankopon nye saka nyame 1 Corinthians 14
therefore who see me call Romans
13 verse 1.
Let every soul be subject to the governing authorities. For there is no authority except from God. And the authorities that exist are appointed by God. Therefore, whoever resists the authority resists the ordinances of God.
Yeah.
And those who resist will bring judgment on themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pacho, what you say?
Aha.
So we no kind of brofunti no. Aha. Yamra ye wase. Oh, ewo emra die so. Na emra ne ye sha, de woni emra ne die sie no. Woni onyankopon na die sie. Eti se wo ya asole. That's say ye churches any asofo. Ye kodina pulpit kodina aso dem na ye person krofo di nyankopon asem so a. Nyame asem na ye person krofo di so no. Aden na oman mu mra no. Yen so ye ni so. Say yen ye senkrofo say emo adwaman emo kro no eni nkonkonsa enye se ya oman ni mu so wo mra. Aden na oman ni mu mra ne de yen so ye be ye adwen say ye ni so na ye be ko tia. Edi me fi say edu ba bia churches ensole Christofo yen nyina no yen ka ye hummom. Etina me kan quotation so back 1 Corinthians 14:33 Paul said onyankopon nye saka nyame nemom God is a peaceful God. God is a peaceful.
Say God is not the author of confusion but of peace.
Na dey me kan say peaceful na eden
Dey for men feel
nyankopon nye saka nyame dabi fa obro
dey for men feel nti se me ti wasie yi a o patres look o Christo ni die Bible account of Romans 13 says ya yen respecti mpenyufo no authorities the rulers omo hwe so omo die so no yen fa ni die ni obu ma omo na nyame na esi hini nti sɛ nyame asi ɔmo hene a sɛ ɔmo de mmara bi ba yɛn respect ɔmo na mmara we ɔmo de aba no ɔmo nka sɛ mensom nyame ɔmo nka sɛ kɔde bɔne bi ɔmo nka sɛ kɔso bosom ɔmo nka sɛ yɛdeɛ etia akristosom ɔmo sɛ yɛkɔde yɛafahyɛ na yɛafahyɛ mo no sɛ for 1 month yɛnya period of silence wɔ krom na wobɛtumi ɔbɛsɛ saa silence na affect wo nyamesom no nti wodi so a ɛnyɛ bɔne
senior ɛnyɛ bɔne koraa o sɛ mede wie wɔ ha yɛkɔ ɛte sɛ meme yɛ asantene san yɛ akyem ni
okay
me maame firi akyem apagwa me papa efiri kofo du yɛ dwuma apɔ ɛwɔ asantefoɔ na ɛbɛkyekyere hɔ mefi sɛ yɛkɔ yɛ asante mam ne yɛkɔ yɛ akyem mam a yɛnso yɛ ahemfo ne wɔ hɔ no ɔwɔ mmara yɛ ano wɔn hyɛ ebi koraa yɛ wɔ hum ɛbrɛ bi so nso a yɛse yɛn kɔ afuom yɛnyɛ ne nyinaa yɛ respect yɛdi so ɛwɔ yɛ asante mam ne yɛkan mam eti sɛbe yɛnso yɛbɛtena yɛ nananom ɛnkranfoɔ asase so a na so wɔn so wɔn hyɛ wɔn mmara sɛ bosome pɛ ma yɛ mmɔ twene ma yɛ nye deda na wo ese no kɔ yɛ dede na akɔbɔ twene kasa mesum nyame na yɛ nyame som ɛna wo bi ntumi entiatia nyame yɛ dwuma so ne ade a sabe the lack of knowledge my people police nimdia me man ni nti no ya na me man eyela for lack of knowledge
for lack of knowledge my people perish obi ya manu so why na be di general
Halifax.
Of course you know the topic on board every year still confusion we see consider ben
well ebesi because nimdie a ewo osummu bebre no yenuanom no bebre wo ho a omunni omode omo adwen ene omo emotions ene eye omo se omo de sum nyame
okay
inti no bebre fa baabi na omo gina so e de aye omo bo so asem na okodi sa nkrofo no chi a wanhwe yi a ye bebu akun what am I saying? Good. Some time ago, what is it about 4 years ago or so? Na osumanche when you baby ko. Oto nsa frame e ma make boa no e celebrate homo that year no. Na omo year programs. The program ni nyina no. A section wo ho within the homo na omo ne asofo Christian Council. And na e organize ye.
Oh wow.
Yes. Osumanche. Nya we free mu. Asofo no so were part of it. And no say they did it and it was so beautiful. And they make us say nimdie asofo ni bi wo ha omu nimdie. Because who call Bible mu a bebre wo ha emra nyankopon nyame nipa no prophets ni bi omu tu kwan ne ne omu ko duru baabi a authorities wo ho no they subject themselves to them because you ono na sa ase so. Enie me bi wo ha ontimi mfa nhye wo se ye ni gya wo nyamesom what am I say eno de nyankopon e kire wo mo mamu mfa mo ma mfa gyem mamu nye wo tatu wo mo ye ne niema na emo no ne omo ye ho no fine if you have to distance yourself by just looking at them to do it now fine ebi me kai pa say Abraham ene ne wife Sarah omo tu kwa omo ko drew baby no oman ne so no na enhyehyɛ wo ho no hene no unso man bi ohene no hu oba bi no pɛ na by decree otime ware oba no but at the end Abraham use wisdom and no can say oh e me nua ba because no nim ne betimi ato no but nyankopɔn e ma ne nsa so e ye ne e wo so ye enti no asɔfoɔ a mudi nyame anim
Safo, semetie we say sa confusion no. Sa yearly misunderstanding no. Me see I feel ya me. It's like flooding. I feel flooding one problem na cause na dey bia into me solve. I don't know why we repeat one problem every other year. Now we see we no problem is say asofo bi munom omu nim die.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So who nim die? Why na friend was of the Air Force?
And then no.
How can a blind man lead a blind man Air Force?
Obia di ni nim die. Edwen ho se Nyankopon na afre no. Sons of your friend say, "No more Bible omko challenge familiar spirit bi obo no." So no more feel say Nyankopon na wo mu. Nti sometimes obi timi yi su ne na dwen. Ne me ko to be from the your friends say media about your publication be can say churches are excluded from we calling your attention.
No Christ that publication no buy.
Yeah. But any publication be a free baby out. Sa so for year be the continent baby no what kind of boso asemo. I just went through it.
But that publication no buy no. And the Ghana Traditional Council omo president here, His Royal Majesty King Taki Taikochuru the second Gamanche. Omo issue statements. Say omo njina baby and can say 2022 ban on drumming and ice making no churches, Muslims, religious bodies are exempted. Omo see if obia.
Yeah.
Nti me sure some of this are rejoined and not to ja.
Yeah.
Say we could see what baby say religious bodies say sorry in kan ho anye no kre. Say obia ka ho.
Okay.
And
I went through it now. I realized
apart from that so the Accra Metropolitan Assembly omonso issue official statements. Na omo die no mpo ukai omo 1 2 3 second paragraph point 1 clearly they mention churches. During the period of the ban, churches are expected to carry out their activities within their premises and refrain from use of musical instruments, blah, 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 blah.
Intimidate can make two asofo na omo feel say
Asofo
omo didie no ma omo ni sa mra we so no say nke dru sa da na no for congregation no makọ ebia Eastern region ho baby.
Now so
oh yeah ho no see ban in
the die be ban na wa ba Accra.
Yeah, because han say no
ebi mu si omo hu no say eye busumsum na
there is busumsum no pa otima say na make an no nkrofo no mokọ Eastern region mako retreat 1 month mako tena ho na mabom dondo na moyi no ho me suggestion.
So for final questions na me call kumchacha mejo councillor so we dey on one line nti me no break akra. So for
yeah
sebi say who are sorry. All the fingers are not equal.
Yeah.
Say asofo no bimo enim dia. I'm sorry for no so. Omo nyina so nim dia. Won't me country asofo say me pa cho we dia. Say let's respect the law. Man no say I mean and also because this is not because this is not only the traditional authority. Yes. The AMUA.
Yeah.
Has also issued a statement.
Halifax maybe say adentira ebinumo etimi kwasori no mujai because of a name be wauti ho last me catch say ebinumo there to be a good religious person is to think like a mathematician.
I see anything
to some
so obey Christo nepa won't say we are mathematician.
So going to say
1 + 1 = 2
1 + 1 = 2 won't challenge
bisa won say adentina 1 + 1 = 2
misa once I can't see 1 + 1 = 2 and I don't know that is how some so some of them they don't question even the faith omo but Bible no kire say ye misa bisa ye nsua but ebinom nsua omo ba no mo pasase ne dia omo nim so authority bi wo ho no makwa authority no akwakoje asase no na emu authority ni nhihye ne niam e wo ho ne dia they don't respect it.
Okay,
this is now my last point before
councillor comes in.
Good. Okay, be about noise making na ye wa anadwo no
Kumchacha po na raise that topic.
Halifax.
Yeah.
Sadie we a big challenge. Me feel say a Christopher ede ma ame omo wo krobia so. Because I don't understand why microphone no ubetimi lower no kakra parameters no will be within the church. Okay, say we are ukita o voice o de kasa no din. Yes, I appreciate. But enipa no ma say as say omo ba sorry nde no. Omo betina dem ho ni omo nkasa.
So sometimes there are 6 people in the church. Nipa back on 6. And also Michael here.
Obi wɔ hɔ a wo deɛ yɛmfa ma no saa.
Nipa back on 6.
Yes.
Now okay, that's
Ahimachi. Na okeka mu. At that point, no nim.
Bosco, mpaibo no one. Don't come mpaibo. You don't come mpaibo no man.
Halifax mpacho, they feel entitled say, "Eye nyame adwuma, nyame asɛm na ɔka." No bi a wo baby no, you are mandated to listen. What you must say? Eye nyame adwuma na ɔka no. Nyame asɛm.
Freedom of religion, that will never be force.
There be, but these people sometimes they even tend to criticize. I don't know if I should glorify.
So we are queer.
I'm here calling.
Now there we ye so when you're bruni.
Fache me. Sa nkrofo yi a omo yes a niema we no. Won. Omo twa omo ho. Ka religion bi a omo feel say omo de nhye ebeto obi aso. What am I say?
Okay.
I don't want to glorify it, but there's a sect be in the religion. Omo feel say no, everybody be like this.
Yes, I won't free me ho.
Yes.
Okay.
What am I say? But omo feel say oh, yeah, Christopher the antisa. But no tia so there mu no. And of course, asem na oka no. Wa wada wo fie no. Nyame asem tie so ka kire wo dem ho. You
what if me crampo me yesofo nenso si ana me pon sorry bye. Ma brech na me ko adwuma. Me ti nyame na asem ase chen dia wo de dia wo ye yo eno so e.
No feel say you nyame wenti a ne just wo ye bonsam wo ye ko nyame esu ko be ko bonsam jam. That is how they feel. That is why they feel say no, see a biemu. Omuti miss some microphone speakers ne cry because speaker na no nye dey.
Safo, why would the NTR Rwanda on no be after more regulated charges so? Says won, you know, who need experience to a certain level, won't call training beer. I mean, that is how I
was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. You must the charges are regulated.
Omo calling.
Oh yeah, you calling no bar, go and upgrade yourself and come.
Where?
Are there no seminaries and theology schools? You must understand what you're teaching. And you know better now how quote position for Matthew 28 and Matthew 28 and do honum. With the influence as a monk say I'm in Cabribia. Influence here.
Begin to pray the same thing. Abaya, abaya, ha. Abaya, 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 abiri, 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 akatum, 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 ayanye, ayanye, adanye, 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 aye, aye, aye. And everybody, aye, 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 akandie, akandie, akandie. That is not groaning. That is enchantment and foolishness. And
you are welcome to
also
Best
foolish.
Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Yes, let me quickly read this before our opening Councillor Lutrot's mic. I will give him. Oh wow, my time is on, but let me quickly read this. And we hear him because Sembrena Kodia basically on him there. He knows everything about it. This from the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. It says Accra Metropolitan Assembly AMA wishes to inform all residents in this jurisdiction that this year's ban on drumming and noise making commences from 9th May to 9th June 2022. It has therefore set the following guidelines in the interest of peace, harmony, and national security. 1. During the period of the ban, churches are expected to carry out their activities within their premises and refrain from the use of musical instruments. 2. The position of loudspeakers outside the premises of churches, mosques, and pubs are banned. Roadside evangelists are to cease their activities during this period. 3. Religious bodies and their traditional authorities must show respect for one another. For one another, blah, 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 and restrain their followers from making derogatory and inflammatory remarks about their beliefs and practices of one another. 4. Other guidelines by the Ghana Traditional Council GTC include the ban on funeral rites and other related activities. 5. Apart from an identifiable task force that consists of AMA personnel, the Ghana Police Service, and representatives from the traditional councils with tags, no other person or group of persons shall be seen or found enforcing the abatement of abatement of noise in the metropolis. By this notice, we entreat all persons, towns, and villages within the Ghana traditional area to cooperate and comply with the directive accordingly during this period. Blah, 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 and it's gone on and on and on from the AME. Lutrot,
Halifax.
where the about Ulino?
Aye,
Una Western Tunina.
Aye,
Mamma Wakwaba Crans.
Major Suna, how to say?
Namidi Ache,
The Jamasi, no, so now, Dr. Lawrence Tete birthday.
really?
Yes, you know, Dr. Lawrence Tete birthday.
Wow, the one who blessed your birthday.
Yeah.
May God bless him.
May God bless him. May God bless Dr. Lawrence Tete. Wabu afi. Ngo ekafi kome fito afi ai. He shoche bono yo hina kaino. Yes, renkwa tintin ya honden eman baby owo bia. O just say. And then now so na bronzy birthday. Bronzy so lo so I don't go bronzy. No say man happy birthday. Halifax.
Anyami.
Area Simono say the AMA for actually the omo kind the last bit of it. The Ghana Traditional Council have a task force. Is that right?
Mamen kind of year 5. Apart from an identifiable task force that consists of 1, AMA personnel, 2, the Ghana Police Service, and 3, representatives from the Traditional Council with tags. No other person or group of persons should blah 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 blah. No, task force, no AMA 4, police 4,
so it's a team that when they visit your premises, they are supposed to be team of a police, AMA, and a representative from the Ghana Traditional Council
with tags.
With tags on the Ashan. So dear that one. So is that not it? Okay.
You.
So it is not everybody's duty,
of course,
to enforce the Traditional Council's law. But that's all. Number 2, you use microphones to enhance our voices because scientifically our vocal cords has a limit to reach. Enti Osha Sena ye boy ye nena ye nene wo pempensuo bi etumi do e wo kasem se wo dan kesie mu na nipa mienu kura timu a uhia se ube yusu afidia ebema obi ate de awoka enti se wo kase nkrofo 6 eti asori dem na ye use microphone. When it comes to scientific expression, wrong. Number 2, see modern day recording of our messages. The ambience voice, okasa na a blastia. Unya the quality recordings you want. And see, debiano, dedika Facebook, Instagram, dedika your diaries, your share your system, load nintino. I am imperative on us say yen use systems media phone be pick sound quality. Until Bama sorry them now for 3 cry etewa. I'm using microphone because I'm not broadcasting to only the people sitting.
Accepted, allowed. Audio acoustics.
Thank you.
The volume is my problem.
The volume, what is the volume? No, the settings of the media. Number 2, sorry, so yeah, a woman say Crawford ho, but yeah, they're publicizing Christianity. It will be so tremunsun or who wants to say then ye ha. Eti and from so be any was so be bompire. Now nam the feature that what Obi daddy them known to mean that. No say what so I to mean that nani nenkum.
Oh boy.
A son said Yawa enkrofo bebre a omada we keeping speaker kese anim ada ya tena ke mu ama music e ko bum 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 nipa da the capem wani na nkuma enye the environment is noisy
bia ne ne hyebre
it is a wona woni mu da pemre mi enchiro se ne da because the longer sleep is not healthy sleep. The sound sleep is healthy sleep. And no, you're one side.
Order my tremu ye na ebiamina mantini ye. Upatre say, and you know, say, a sorry bimu to me de desa area for you now to me and that.
Area for the ninkum.
Ah, okay. So now, Patre.
Yes.
Senior boss, and you know,
because no, woman say.
No.
dede bebre
yeah church planting can these small boys listen to the grown-up speaking
when an adult is
and kolai betwa ye bia ma ye tie nyansa sem kakra
nimdie bi anim
ba cho mun ka che nkwara so munya din
ya ka nimdie ni nyansa ni nyina wie de da nti we tama
mesra mo mama
kofa news
be pam cho anse me fed news mun tie nyansa ni na okasa no the okasa in otia konua so the okasa oya amamre oya amane the okasa oyo sofo so anyame ahye ne kola owa ahonden a ye de kasa sorry baby to say secret impo de what you kwaru abeda
you responded to your one I mean kind me LPM I mean there we ye die
the American say one yawo decibel of noise that can be accepted. I mean, if you can be but
there will not level be
is acceptable. Number 2, AM before the way kase. No ma permit for church planting. Obi ka cho say area bia meko bia me tu kwan ko sia. Uko bia ye church located area. Your baby ya plant churches within the town planning. No, a church cannot just spring up just anywhere.
Oh, can theory. Practically.
Thank you very much. At the end of the day, no
theory.
Say obi breaking the law. No ma asoria and say be pie residential area. E pie wo ho.
E wo hospital le cheap.
Emma ye manu the right to operate. What you say? Emma gazettation to receive marriage and sanction marriage. Yeah.
E go men back ma.
Na make say obi breaking law. The law must be dealt with. And here one. Eti ye can't say proper planning. I've seen so many estate developing coming up. I also original plan. There's a playground. There's a market. There's a police station. There is a church and a school.
And a gathering area in case there is an
playground. Playground here echo cancer place no. In the church. Uko a bit is a snake flat. Adenta snake flat no. I saw you flat no. Calvary Baptist Church for
yeah.
I was sorry located around the flat. I was home sorry. Obi sorry cause I saw in the day. But the church has been planted there because AMO, KMO, whatever it is no. Almost has the right for it to be there. It is a case I saw be ye there. One. Ye sure say did ben ye kano. Nyami no be some. Sebio kramofo sorry ahomachia. Allahu Akbar nila. Ebi ye time and grow with the sorry ko dware kojuma. Na so munye kramofo. Almost son de call ni. Ye nyin tete no. Ni e wa sorry don. A sorry don dey free morning devotion. Praise before the amen. 3 times.
This guy can't talk without onomatopoeia. What a counselor.
It's at the end of the day, the way you can church making no. But the problem at the God traditional council, me believe someone want to say, tie. You want create a baby a yebu. You see, adumo chokondo no kefo chonija. I won't explain. Adumo chokondo no kefo chonija. Mini wo wata shi wo meka shi be na aduma. Dani wo gbra madumo ni fe mo hi wo chon meni ba kuma wo.
Omale.
Na kum chacha.
Omale.
But what do you think about this?
Omale.
Yeah.
Because say ti ho na afibia wo ba lagben ye be ye tradition na di misunderstanding beba na AMA our medium of communicating, not information service department, our medium of explaining things to us. Now your visitors among us. Now do mo chokondo no ka fochoni ja. Mini wo chokondo wo dumo no ni wo ke kocho me no ni he wo. Ne sani mo fia mo ayi me keni ne no. Yesterday it was an eyesore. It was a nasty scene on social media. That Pentecost Church, sorry, I'm a brawura for 5 instruments. That's a nuisance. It doesn't make sense. But be a do se siano. That's it doesn't help. religious tolerance no way mwa. But obi wo hwa me ka say onti ase de ye no. Then ya ye nchirichiri mu aye de tukwan mu. Because obi ti ase a on from and obi aye nti ase
so many years no.
What I say? The fact that obi trans 50 years no. Hwe Halifax menye quick and fatu ma. Ye wo amber crossing. Ye de traffic light. You can say traffic light ba for no. If you want to cross within the amber, your pedestrian crossing traffic light. I'll bet my pressing. Then what do who say light in time ben so your waiting period is 30 seconds. Ye me aso na ma signal to wait me boa. Ye di bo baby obi anya education. I don't know say. So me believe say the first thing that will help the Ghana Traditional Council is not ye train ama emirina so ama ya declare, but ye say let education go. So that baby ayebedu no obi abeti ase this is our festival and we have the understanding for it. And no be solve one of the problem. Number 2, enforcers of the law. Minyanka wahu Halifax 4 weeks to the thing. Ghana Traditional Council about the community no. Waba alaju community. As spread the announcers across each of the places, as seeking permission of the men of God to explain to the people what it means. Say, obeying now worship right so. But a yini yes, never say, Mumboy and near Mompaye, Mofa Mompaye and Tayachi, na adia yenye enko jojo. When he went in the Embo way, when he went in the Enya way, Obiati Asia will have a smooth flow of this particular section. Because section when a here interaction, a here fight. This time traditionally a here blood spilling. Uko kind history now. Some may say muja feel good this time. So there shouldn't be any form of coercion. And then neighbor. So Mimi Jidi say Halifax. Our problem is that we have not taken the trouble to explain the thing to the people to understand. Yeah. This is not also to say it is giving justification for churches to violate what has been stated. But me kase ye church mu ne yete ase a obi abehu so obi a man so no ewonti ase bi e wo ho say okay second Thessalonians clearly pa na kan
ma me fa bibi ba ko mpacho we dey mpacho
me ga se mpanifo na kase wi
wo kumase ye hin otumfo ye hin kase ne ma me firi mo no ye dey just one day as a mekan wo dey menkan na wo twe ena ye announcement say mo bi emi store ma wo bia emi store e wo kumase the whole kumase
enyamra da ho da bia safi bia ye
that me what say
no me chere say na enyamra e da ho bia ye when the one cry hansi onim sa afi bia sa
anu na be person me chile lutro to say the work can e bogos
asanti memu a
Halifax
BBC ye ye di
BBC ye ka se me ya bia stores no encrophobi e bia stores so be kaya UTV fast story it was reported masa don't be ostriches ye ka se me bia e bia dia me kan se yen kire ade no ansa na emre no enso yen kan kire bi se me mo nyesa yen can't be so unviolated but a traditional ya jatum and crime for no person omo ye enti yen sure
submission no say eye ntiase na enye dwuma because yen two ye boas in church omo
ebia so den
meba opa trese omo nim say crime for no see ma yenye dede but at the comporting tia manyenye dede ne nfa so no nkranfo no nya time call round na yen church romomo that is his submission.
Church of Pentecost eya asole kase ya pa sabe emra we wonim say Pentecost for ye bibi amoka bibi say signal seden on the back of the whole signal region any the whole it will patch say headquarters Church of Pentecost for any semra we say
ebia dia ye kan yen sa branch no na ebia obi ko increase bribiki to way because
ebia so
because yes ebia mudie me sremo memre na ye mre na Vodafone for see enemre pa technology abei wuntu min kase won fa phone send you besika by all means, who bear money transfer. But we have money transfer. Men come money transfer or baby on bed charge you with transfer charge because nyan seen him. Why should you go and pay transfer charges when Vodafone Cash is doing it for free? And yes, Remo, we'll be on switching off Vodafone Cash and or dear we send us the Kako network bia so any amounts bia or multi transfer charge. 11 pay na a buying Betsy. Now I dial *110#. Now I send the Wasekano for free. Vodafone further together.
And Emrano, not just Emrano who here.
Halifax, yani kremofo anya fasting. But we recognize most of them in our workplaces when they get weak because of their fasting.
That's true.
Anamiwa.
That's true.
Ena do some be fasting. Omo declare say obi amboa won na ye nyina ye bom pae ma oman na enya sa.
And see you pray.
Eti ye gun sane ye declare the noise, the ban on noise and drum making. Utie wulo mo na obom pae na. Obisa won pae mu say ye nyina ye nye baako. Near fan pie and touch na de ye we e duane ni ye no.
You say Safone Lutrot. Safone kum de munua no patche no say just start ya mamre we no na akra nti say.
Thank you. Kumasi ye asantifo nko
nya butre nti enne ehun be hia say yen pe time na yen educate omo nti ase no. Ba say ye fa no say mra this by force
obi a wa sheda da ntimi nyane ne da obi a wa sheda da untimi nyane ne da when the boy cry hansi or cans or peka say on tisa ana onim
there is a difference between
knowing what is there and understanding what is there.
Mike
adentira omunso no asofo no wo omunso ntu anamon kwa hemfo no wonko bisa se
ye go bisa den
ase ane se
ye go bisa den
ebi na ye nua ba dan
no yo hini na
ebi na ye nua ba dan na samwa ekoye sa so den no ekoka de bi ayenka ye wade bi ho no mo awo boso me peni ade ni ti church no wa mo drum so amo organ amo instrument ya da ye den enu na be kire se nyame no
kumcha cha kansa won kase yi
da bi me kase yi
that's a loose stock
asum the loose stock
but when you tell us say na ye den you are giving a loose stock
Yesu Christo
and you are quoting wrong scriptures
you
are quoting scriptures that are not imperative to the incident on the ground.
My name is Sawas and because it's a live program na ebia nepa no tuning late na on train one non kose bonnet
me
lo trots because of you be amenya won can say ma a sorry for no mun disrespect mra
no men can say
who patre say wo fu aso ya mamre hu hia
esi ejitum
na ya mamre no yembo modern say be ma obia ti amemra na
say you be hu de Europe ansa na mmiri we adu what you say enkola we need no penyin ka say
aba peace fm aba okay fm aba lit fm
Halifax
chacha say we have up to the 9th of June. There was time for further education. Chacha the amunia no ka patre no say esun de hurubo na esun inchechiremu.
Jesus Christ.
She abra
inchechiremu omo inchechiremu
omo mama ye asole ni bi ya won krofo bi o wa
radio station
ye nyina ye asole ni bi ya won krofo bi o
wa
say
Koshwe Traditional Council
member oti asie no ne yembedi nkomo na ene ne mbra Monday esan say nkrofo any education no Monday illiterates because they are intellectually bankrupt with the incident on the field.
Ezefo Mapong
0277 609
and be anti
644
Nit FM
Prophet Dr. Beduko. Ye chawe bia we bia. Pastor Right. Bless you.
Me preach you Nit FM. Ye me dase.
And na was na chia babona.
Babona and na Sofo Isaac Owusu Bempa.
And na Maker South Chapel.
Thank you me dase.
And na papa we su Tonga Tali.
Tonga Tali. I ready obi an
Ginger honey chips.
0277 609 604. Pastor Right. Yamin shira up here. Pastor Right.
Energy security somewhere. Worker ban on noise making sir and kramemu yabra dede yono wa yabra no emun sensem bi ne sei enra pani behwe ensori bim ene ehimfo anaso emrantie bi ya efiri enkramemu ensem bi ka wenom ho ene yese ne koso se peace fm prom to break kasebo
yade kasebo mu asedama MTN what the 4G plus yaba eno na ya the fastest connectivity ensakuta highest internet speed ya obi ani bi utuso atumsu MTN everywhere we go this way chocolate drink Ghana cocoa papa ni adan de mudi akande kakere bi afra but instead that you only need water and it's just a matter of styling style na wanom said me kwayada romane se amansan tia me kwabena mafo ana
nana ya kunadu yade kasebo yi eba afei emunsemni Beyese ena kakra enie ehya asempo ache kakra ewa bibremu atoya man ye atwa ye ho hia no ebi emu ena krabrifo ya womo adwen de ye womo eno mpesa amansan nyina de ye adwuma yi ebi kwawoso won ho na wakwawoso won ho ewo Burkina Faso ho de ne de asisi na Togo de na nke bi nhye dansi ho na so na wotwe atwa mu no Togo man no TV from Northern Togo ena nipa bi ekotoro won so ehwere eme koko wiase na sojafo enwotwe eye Togo asojafo ena ewuwuye ewo mu Burkina de se de meka ne de ne Mali sei enya asemfoforo kra se tutrafo eyi wonti wo hono mu a yatiatia na esanse asesa abo man foforo te se Togo mu enti ekwo wasaman na frase efa wo ho adwene na no pei se wotie piece of mother obon krata nyina mu no na mpanimfu enim bambo mu asam titiw bambo soafo National Security Minister na wo sere sensor ne akuakuo nya hwe pa wo nhia mumu na wonfa bambon hyehyɛ ye di mu engugu akwan mu na yete asim na emu animdifo ne binso ya dwo wadwenkyerɛ afa ho awiei ye call Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College na ye ne dean a wo honom Professor Vladimir Entwidanso wayo bia amanyosam ene amansan emu bambonsem no wawedare mu pa yenkwe na waje yesudie yenkotietie de beboa yen ebi Prof Peace FM suni mahao yeda se wiei pa nyame hirawo yeda se oboje so Prof de din kan eye saa atutrafo ya omawoso won ho ewo Togo yi ama sesa se ebibrema toya man na bohuboa empanifo otufo so bia fa ne hyebre enhye ne nsem titiriw akuakuo nhye mu yenya ahweye wadaroma yenya ne den
ahweye de ehunna ba etane se sa terrorism no ani edwin se ama bi wo ha ya bo se ho na terrorism na daily one afa biase amansan nyina na se ebedi wo so de ya na edi da wo ya o might to America kra o mtimi ko bunka America so a obi ani na o so yese o mtimi bura America nipa 19 nipa edunkon etimi bura America obi ewunu na o mtimi hijack America 4 planes at the same time synchronized na o mtimi planes na missiles e ko to share America for so you know the World Trade Center the two centers you know oh now the planes na ko wuro Pentagon ya oti Pentagon o ka se bia e ho ye yi a it's an invincible area so we to share so you know terrorism dey ye be dey go and so ye man no ye face the terrorists no more baby no wa enti ye nke ye wusu yi atwe yi ne nia enti da wuro na ye bo mo obi anye krado terrorists ba wo kuta franka enti una kwa ho no mo polisi ni out se wo share polisi ushia soja uso we soja enkan kwa na taxi driver say won tade o mo shautu say na terrorist na ma franka bi ensi so won kura o mo ye o mo say enipa o ye very good ya je Colombo ona na be 50 minutes ni akwa na ko bombo Catholic church na wo no yi bombo ni shele chi say school for bag yi ana ko go bra so dem ko o tru nkwada oni nkwada e bi agro ni adi obi ani agene ho say papa we wura so dem obi amana amana ni so say akwa we hu no ada no ofiri hin and odi avasa connection e chi no kokoto dem ho boko no bi pie ansa no kwako detonate that device no e ma bom aso nyi dan nyinaa twi from nipa bebree wuye saa na terrorists no mo tie omo nam a ugu won kura se obi abotai kura no nam kwa ho mo hwe na nyi so ebi ana we terrorist na hwe yi na ye ka no ade a ewu nia pa asem bi si wo Ghana pe na principal wo hina yi police ni nyina ho wo na we number 1 policeman wu bibi a different from what you have been seeing all the time no wa friend na police wo da tumi aba yẹn na sẹ yà Joy FM program bi wọ Accra Mall sẹ yà sẹpẹm sẹ ẹnìyẹn a wọde tó hɔ sẹ ẹbi amanfo ẹni bẹ bá wọn sẹ adi da hɔ a enya ebi a na yẹ ọtọpọrọ ma na di bi ẹsẹ obiara ni ama ne ho so wọn mu bisabisa amanfo ẹtete hɔ koraa no obiara yẹ nisọ sẹ a wọn ka sẹ yẹ decoration nso afa terrorist bi na ẹde bẹ tó hɔ a na terrorist ni a wọn pẹ ne saa deɛ no sẹ ne mi atwa yie na wọn bɛ to ahyɛ wɔ so saa sɛ malls. Ese most nyinaa yɛ krado na ɔmo de security measures ɛto hɔ sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛhu nea ɛkɔ so wɔ CCTV cameras ne adeɛ na ɛno na ɔmo pɛ mall churches mosques baabi a nipa congregate bebrebe no ɛno ɔmo hwɛ na sisi a ɛbɛn yɛ wohwɛ Burkina Faso a terrorism agyina hɔ paa Mali ne Sahel area no ɛne ɔmo adu Togo ɔmo abɔmbo Burkina Faso pɛn nti Ghana nkwan sɛ ɔmo wura yɛ na mom se ya hwe yi a obetumi ewura ha na ni nyina ni ye mmabu na wo ne na mo nya hwe no they are easy target for recruitment ana fe be bi akoko etasi no boku ni ye di no ne ade sa ye hwe ni ye ni a ye hu se ye ni baba ko ne amfa ntobwate agu ye man no a na ntokwa de sisi a eho no mo hwehwe on pese obepete on baba ehyi wura wo mu omunya baby antokwa CDs na tuo ne na nam ho na ɛhɔ no mo pepa nti omu wura ha di sese ne dia amai bon ho modin your for operating basis FOB ta Ghana government dia to your borders nyina but anu nya enough in America come to show so nti anu nya enough our own awareness be more important obi e hye ne kapo mu nsu no be ye business so sorry ni mosques ne ade no na amaya ye magu na ankohene enche ya emba fefe biensa bi national security eche won ewo boku one kwani omne omkwa ye wives of ISIS ne Islamic State for a woman de woman to share Syria Iraq ne ade so no anka ye magu bi ekọ akwa ye okwa ne aduane ama wo na o mai o mo yire no ye ne o nine Ghanaians na o mo ko ISIS say ISIS we picture almost to Syria and no part we don't in a war West Africa a lot one from ISIS in West African province in Omaba West Africa almost East Africa almost Nigeria to share Mozambique force in here at the year they will not have one be now now be a air course so I won't say any other papa police and our national security for Nomaba.
Prof de wo kan nyina ayam hyehye ne fa bi survisa yetu e bia beka se ne de aye won den e na wo chese wo mo no wo mo nim se wa ye misa na so aye mise wo mo tretre wo mo mpi wo mo no mo de kuri se obi e pese wo bo ne ho ban obo man ho ban a wo se ye hia ni da ho e ni da ho ne ma ben se bi yenim sa wo man bi to say Israel na wo de ade si won airport say your bag mpo na wo de see airport da na ho asese sika ba wo mu so se nipa bonefo betimi de atopa ya beto wonti ani botete kakra bi na ya maso na ye de ko je ye ntwan mo bi mame din semone no e wo ho no eti ye ne da ho no ye nka ka ye ni mfemfa hene niema say bisa na wo se ye hwe obonisa se ye hwe specifics a de yi na betimi aye bia ye de bebo ye ho ban
ne di kan de urubo ya mo bi ani ma na ho se eruka de ko wo ne na e say schools mu yanka ho asem churches yanka ho asem mosques yanka ho asem mo amubo media for mo mo boni na taku bia wo ko Israel ne yi a television stations wo bia kona ho wo soro ho no ya kire say Israel man no wa tanko etwa mo ahia enti ye hwe yi enti da bia wo be mo wani so wo ye television bia na je da ade no bo ho na no bo kokko ne to sumienu akokwa kwasi wo e man no bebre no chieftaincy districts on quite more than 350 enye there were 74 hotspots in Ghana. Akono Bibia, Bekichito, Alabama, Ankonya, Boku, Yendi. Saa you know 74 on one. Maybe a two shisha. And also yet, in James say no, Abino and ma security agencies no, and yet Crado, no one to shut and go bonus. Oko baby to say dollar power. Ghana hey it's a no-go area. A quiet call bread yet. And so we do on one, they are masters. We are on Bukunka Musu to say it's a mining area. Nipa Juma on Kakrebi Ghana for the Nelfree Mali, Burkina, near Ivory Coast. We do one more about that, so we do on Penoma TS Europe, no more do Ivory Coast, between Town, you, or more will be my option. And Ivory Coast also town, Penoma Ghana. And the problem is ungoverned spaces. Spaces are a baby, just say, now, for pen or more. Even they see Nigeria, no. Nigeria North East, no, a buying near my beer, and the issue for man also, no, on no teacher near ma, on no door, a garini, soap name. Rice a come on. Into your cancer, Mumia Maya homeless and Albany here, almost fair to no, nana easy. A fair young share who say, a pure Shagana be brave. Illegal weapons, gun running, and if a Bukadian terms that they see Mabu Ghana. A BC we are pursuing scouts and Anquan, and no, Obi to fear now, we shall yeah, for mother reports, and the tenants live brave over you mean or Panquam to be Ghana. It's not so pursued here. Sita elbow tenancy near the amount. And no problem sort it is over Jeffrey and Ajuno. And so Ghana, the one reported as soon as you Subai, Buka Israel. And Quadanka think it, show Tania, almost silent via with your Bukani Eshe, or send on what die under the tables near the end. Yagana Hano, Nisa, a cherry you have. And Tisani money and I say, stadium, malls near the end. One Namana who be and you be a jab to near the end. When you go on that report and them. Sani marketing kitty, Sani marketing kitty, and said, the Bugu, Cadia, who is almost in the Uragan.
Area Dasipa.
In yesterday,
you. And now for Professor Vladimir Chidan, so while you'll be a wabin, a wama mamu kitahudie, a man your samne bambo and simu. Menoka say, dear, only Dean, Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College. And waje bre ama ye leader hon sembi besraw fanase hia ye nyina ye bambonti
na ekwa ya frawo num sa Institute for Energy Security ena omudi asem ya baba tuje na wakyerɛ sɛ nansen usa ukwa itaman so a petrol buo no ekosoro enam so eman kakra nkra anse beduru hanom nso na research analyst Emma Institute for Energy Security Ora Phrase Moses and one year Erica Eifa Ekasan watrese and Nancy dollar no nanka a yard yanka crankra but and said then nimumi and afe uko etama eswa said the petrol buon wesia man homensuno definitely a hanum so ebetumi akayen and to watch nim say said the windows no wamu asi atitem no first pricing window no a esa ase free na de koyia no wamu se nim se ebi free enne enkwasi fiada de yebekwa akoto petrol no na tanyi se kakra bem adayi a ebo no ekosoro said the daman so ekosoro no the same thing ene betumi happen wo Ghana nso
I essentially say for the rest of May 2022 no ebenya another increment and as a fango born of San Cosoron view. Ye chain say petrol ton filling stations no betimi akosoro some 5 to 6%. Diesel no GD say by 2% the betimi pija amanu musukaka. LPG so ye share around 4 to 5% increment. Now this increment here but despite an appreciation of the CDA in the last price window, the first price window of May. So against the US dollar by some 0.28%. But now traded then at 7.81 cedis per dollar. TC I could do 7.79 cedis to the US dollar.
ne theater mu an say first pricing window yi efri na de kwa nkwasi fiada de omo say nim say no bo be kosoro kakra na second pricing window no say de medi nka ne ya titetem ya wa first ne ya wa second de second nim nso omo say nim say bet say 7.64% gasoline price no and 1.90 na 1.90 and ye gas oil and afei 6.05 and also LPG international market no we did this a second price window no sa na ebe pushi adiako na sa pushing yankosri what the bin so akwa lockdown bi akoso ewo China ena nkofo panioma wo munya bi ukọ German nyina so a eniama no asora na ekọ wasa wo mu dia to Russia for so embargo ni nyina ka ho ena amasa price nyina e push kosoro no
GDA say ebio no nyama mienu a e kan bom e ma fango bon kosoro at this time no they didn't kind of man nja so a fango bon kosoro na ebio no so no e the shortage a GDA say e back from the international market and the local market so on the international market now the petrol bon kosoro 7.64%, diesel bon so pija move by some 1.90%, and LPG bon so kosoro by some 6.05%. And this increment here be e nyama mienu na GDA say nyina no carbon manami and sabi in a carbon the fall in demand from China demand the expectation say the existing supply will be able to meet demand and so China the Russia in Ukraine war so still now I can be air force various indices and also say
na enwati ni watra say uko German so international benchmark Brent sana wo mu atudin international benchmark Brent price na asat now no eboa no $100 per barrel and a price averaging so 107.63 per barrel and near dollars no and utina homa 0.77% increase and a previous Windows average price and so 106.81 per barrel aside that kurampono se uko oil marketing companies no said Halifax Moses research analyst Institute for Energy Security no what say gas oil say 5% betumi aba na push yakobet 11 no and also bibi to say gasoline and also 9.42 betumi push yakosoro na tese ni nyina betumi push yakosoro nkra ema petrol bo gas oil de gas de ni nyina betumi akosoro nkra.
But unfortunately, in the store now on the international markets, oil born pijamu kaka around 0.77%. First, now you trade around $107.63 per barrel on average terms for this price window, up from around $106.81 per barrel on average terms. In GDS, and this increment, petrol boy CC and a bit an addition of about close to 50 pesos on the current price. A bit me pija the national average at 90 days 41 pesos no could do somewhere close to 90 days 80 pesos for a year diesel and so the price I see 11 cedis 20 pesos for majority of the OMCs no. It is a bit me could do by 11 cedis 30 pesos and 11 cedis 25 pesos. For LPG and so the GDS a price in bit me pija from the current 5 cedis 61 pesos per liter to about 6 cedis per liter.
We are research analyst Institute for Energy Security Halifax Moses Oniya Erica Eifa na tote sankomo ya wode to Ghana fo nyina nim se petrol bo ebetumi akosoro kakranti obia ena no so
Abanyimu ni school feed ni sensem de abusua nimsam adechia bia school feed na sam ho ewo mua na se woni enu aduane na wo so ho kakra na won fefo bi abetwa won nenti da bi de mumia nya ne kakra kakra bibia bayi afedom se do no afro tegare eti wo nya ne kakra bia wo mo beka sa mamansa to mo nka na fempanifo edu mo adwuma mo ye na kwadwendwim aye nsesa efise wo mo brepa ba be ye eka na emne wo mo na eka mene wo mo no mo ne mpanifo kasa ye no de o mo hwe kwan no mo sanka ye nti efi nne yi aye kasa yi wo mo se aduane no wo mo noa ma entete man kwada no enni efi se eka ena emne wo mo School Feeding Caterers Association no ena ade ato dwa se enne dwoada made to so dunsia de kure wo mo entonko so enu aduane ene ode ama emofra no ekosi se sika no aban de mo amo abofra bia tri so dakoro no aban betum na mene wo kasai sika ye de ma won e wo abofra bia tri so no eye 1 Ghana cedi eti school feed aduane no mo no atete man kwada ne die no aban etofiri wo mo nsam cedi baako na sa cedi baako no eye abadwuma na aye ntu betua to eti aban te ne to firi so eto no ye mpeso amiensa 3 pesos eti se aban ma abofra bia sika 1 Ghana ne yi 20 free mu a na abeka 97 pesos empeso no ediokronso me pauchew enye sidi ediokronso na me ne wo ka empeso 97 pesos ene ye sika ye de bon kwada no akohoma enkwada na aduane na ye wi ane ye radio ni TV fo enya akokoduro na yakotwa de abane abebusa se we eye yellow rice and say ye green rice no wo musika omde no aduane ne 1 Ghana cedis na opania oda ekuo no ano e Greater Accra mantema say era Juliana Kuju woni essential ni salamat kukua pencil atwetwe komo ana o se de ka mene wo mododo eka mene wo mo na wo ka so munye obi enkoma sam nkire no enu nti ene sa na mo na mo tuo se de be ma mpanifo ate wo mo nka na afre de obi abre na so ase etie wo mo ne se aduane no ye noa
from the beginning my contract no omo kan say yankasa yenko ye aduane pre-finance wa na wo be kwa akoto wunyama akoye aduane wo ye first term na wo konya second term no ko enda no mo achia ye ka ya ye from 2017 omo chia per student 97 pesos 1 cedi omo jitas 30 pesos inti 97 pesos per child ya ye from 2017 na she said ya nyama kwasro nyama bua kod ayedi
nipo akasa yera Juliana Kuju wamanaso wose won contract yo mu esu hui 2017 ene ya ma omo 1 cedi so omo mfento aduane ne mankwada no na ye mfanya aduane mankwada no ene ne 2022 emfie numu achi 1 Ghana no a ene de mo no mateto no amana beka 97 pesos sabra no ana wo mo eje 1 Ghana cedi no no mo kwa akoto anwa kofo gallon no na 50 Ghana cedis se anwan wo mo kokoto 480 Ghana cedis chesabo no abebo ho abo kakuma bi na abo ho ahenum enso so de wo mo gye no a ene de ma wo mo na wo mo kra de se adwuma no wo nya mientua wo ka pekin kran ene waka se mede aduane kosi kwa ho Erica Bayo oto 1 cedi watua meka Isaac Oduro Bayo oto 1 cedi watua meka Salamat Kukua pencil watua meka 1 Ghana ntimini obie ni asem timijiji sika no mesika de kuta mensemi medru dwom enti antiverei pacho mami anwa mami ntosi mami wei wo mo de ne de ntesa wo manu aduane na wie no abosome miensa ede kɔ ninsia ekɔ na fe ansa ne atua sika na mom nti da biara wo mo ne nkrofo di fridwa ene enema so mu firi ani na ni ba cross dim sa aban bosia aban sika de tare ya ye de ma wa wunya ntua ye sa anwan ye 48 obi se me mfa ma 480 me de be ma 700 obi se me de be ma 680 obi se me de be ma 1000 eti chese omo no omo san so kra brebre prenu enu nti ena omo ni abrese ye ntu omo sikam
first no oil 1 gallon 75 ye to muko 85 and oil akọ 480 Ghana cedis she fresh tomatoes aye ton 130 and akọ 2600 ebi nso 3000 rice aye ton 180 and then rice for 400 it is almost the best free no one double price na my beans aye ton 500 and beans are called 1,002 and gari ayeton 350 gari ako 1,000 full bag no man buy out from back can't be and one say mon konwe aduane no a ye be gym school enfremu ye kwa ho ene ye kwa ho no mo di ye school no ye nwe aduane no mo di ye school no e ho no mo be say dia me so me come be see ha
anya ni braba wo mo kwa ye san hunahunu mo kra ka ho mo no amunyai wo kra ye bejo contract ne dia mobi eti asa de adwuma na wo ye no wo mobo no obi hu mobo enti wo ya ye bejo contract na de wo mabo so wo de wo ntoma no aba kire wo mu na wo mo kɔ hɔ no makɔka kire nkrofo sɛ montumu a ye noa muntumu a ye noa e ka mo de yesu muntua na zamba pam ya mo mpam ye na o keka kan sɛ ya e na salamati busa ne santi julie seven predia sɛ sɛ keka funa na ye keka madampan asɛmu yi mo ka mu ni ba bia mo ka kɔ aban ho na aban na senior school feeding share na se school feeding secretariat ya Ghana school feeding program ya secretariat ye san so kra wa gender ministry ba bia minister no atu kwan no etimo ye ne den mo ni omo akasa e na osi ho tie no en
ye ni omo akasa sa Emma, Honorable Mamele Morrison, almost yeah meeting, or try meeting by Coupe, who could cast out, see, shut up, sit down. Almost respect, and po, yeah, the sana, your battery, no, my friend, almost my pet letters, so move back to school and free and sim. See, yeah, national secretariat, no, yet the almost transit, so I'm try a canna. Yeah, to make on your yeah, shut your ding, Nanaboro. Say, baby, I will be fan, will be free when you're my biome.
Odi poka say ye regular na kuju. School feeding caterers o Greater Accra Mantemu Salamat kuku pencil na ni di sankomwe.
Authentic one say evan say mkosiana na omotode no amu first na kosia 24 sisi ade turn 24 na ye turn 30
Kwa na kana 24 microphone hu wo de wo kana create kana na kosia no ba bi nkuma no eni adante mu no na 60 pesos 70 pesos 80 pesos ene no movie yes sai na nketwa pa ne call 80 pesos ena ba akokɔ 1 cedi sese nkosia no nya 1 cedi biom ba bi ya 1 cedi 20 pesos ba bi ya ketwa pa na 1 cedi ba bi so ya 1 cedi 50 pesos enti nchichi mo
ya ne ye tonic create no
create
nketwa de no authentic from 24 to 30 until we got on 30 and no turn 31
sir poultry farmers ne be ka kire se feed omo haw no sauti na omo de fu won so na ye adwuma ene ne nuanom enti ensesa na aba wiase nyina no a enema nyina bo asesa ma obi esu no aka nkosua aka poultry farmers no na aka obia enti ne fa ba bi na school feeding fuyi se efie num ne ani am omo wan Ghana cedi a omo sere ntumu a omo mfom kwan
na akane mrase bedeni anu wagina ma adese woningo prampram wa currently were member of a council of state wo man ebeta wo mutu abanfo no wo ka ho bi na wo ka sei na wade asemi to da wa bra emrase bedafie nsam trafo ho ekwasra no ne friend say parliamentary press corps wo mu ekwasra no wofie na bra wo mu koye no ana wa katre wonum se aya ade ba ko ha gene ne se